Adrian, what does it mean for you to see thousands of kids watching Coco at Mike's field trip to the movies?
It's very exciting. You know, when I was a young kid growing up, I was always affected by those moments where I would see an animated film, and it wasn't until I started to get into 6th or 7th grade that I realized, oh, this isn't something that just exists, this is something that people create. And so to be able to show the film and then also answer questions and give context about what it takes to be a creator and to take something from your mind and put it onto paper or put it onto a screen, that was illuminating for me. So hopefully, likewise, it is for them.
Coco has been a deeply personal project for you. Can you speak a little bit about the uniqueness of the story and the culture it portrays?
Sure. Yeah, it's a film that's based on the tradition of Dia de Muertos, which comes from, a Mexican celebration, a Mexican tradition, and I'm Mexican-American myself, and to be able to portray a family and portray a culture, especially in a way that represents all of the things that we take pride in our culture and we take pride in our families, is not very often that is how people see their culture reflected on screen. And so to be able to do it with such a big film in such a big way, I think is very moving for people. And to be able to recognize your experience on screen, it gives you a sense of confidence if you come from that culture. And if you don't come from that culture, it gives you a window into the experience of maybe someone who lives very close to you or someone who's in your neighborhood or your school. And so that was one of the reasons why I was very inspired to put everything I had into this film, so that message could be transmitted to people all over the world.
What would you say to a child who dreams of being a filmmaker like you?
I would say that it takes a lot of work, and it takes, I would say, get in your mind the thing that you want to do, and then start breaking that down into steps and pieces of how you can get closer to it. That means practicing drawing or making movies with your friends. That means writing a script and then seeing it through from beginning to end. So you want to use all of that energy and that excitement that fuels you, but you want to apply it towards something where at the end of the day you've got something to show someone else, something, whether that's a story or whether that's a drawing or whether that's a shot from a film, whatever you can do to take those imaginings and turn it into something concrete. That's how you become a filmmaker.
Why are programs like Mike's field trip to the movies so important today?
I think that we can't underestimate. You can't overstate how important it is to lend a bit of encouragement, especially at an age where when you're young, you don't necessarily know what the opportunities are or what the possibilities are. And sometimes it's just the ability to take a kid who has talent and point them in the direction of where they can apply that talent that can change their whole life. When I was growing up, I always loved to draw. I always loved to watch movies and make my own stories. And I had parents who recognized that and said, what can we do to help you do the thing you want to do? And not everyone has that. So to be at a stage where we have the information and they have the talent, and to merge those things and point some really talented kids in the right direction, I think is only going to, with time, benefit all of us, because they're going to be the next generation of filmmakers, and they're going to blow us all away.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And congratulations.
Thank you so much.